there you are. Hey, I have a secret to tell, and I don't want you to tell anyone. Especially don't tell Master Sri Akarshana. This is between me and you. You have to swear to me. If you keep watching this video, you have to swear to me that you're not going to tell Master Sri Akarshana what I'm about to tell you. First of all, let me tell you exactly who I am before you get all, oh my gosh, who is this crazy woman? I am Maiken Offhammer. I am an entrepreneur. I'm a writer, motivational speaker, and I also work with Master Sri Akarshana. So if this got out and he found out what I'm about to tell you, he might be a little upset with me. All right, here's the shocking truth. I tried Master Sri Akarshana's How to Manifest Your Ex Back manifestation video. Here's the shocking truth. It didn't work. Okay, so let me tell you the story. Last year, around this time, I was having a conversation with my best friend, Mark, and he was telling me that I was manifesting the relationships that I had in my life, and it really hit me. And I went home that night and set the intention that I was going to manifest a man into my life who had time to spend with me, who was ready for a relationship, that was in tune with his spiritual side, and had his life together. So, shockingly, I manifested this man into my life. And in May, we began dating. But the funny thing is in 2020, I kind of let myself go. I'm not gonna lie. I was waiting for COVID to end. I don't think I was ready for a relationship. So it's not very shocking to learn that by August, the relationship ended. Now, when the relationship ended, I was crushed. I really wanted him back. So I stumbled across Master Akarshana's How to Manifest Your Ex Back video. And I did it consistently. I woke up every morning and I practiced the video. I sat in meditation. I was in bliss. I was focused. And then I would let it go during the day. And I would go on with my life. However, in that little voice inside my head kept thinking, this guy is gonna show up any moment into my life. I made myself look gorgeous so that I was ready for that moment that he was going to magically stumble back into my life. It didn't happen. I started watching the meditations in August. I think I could go back in my journals and find the exact date because I was very, very adamant about journaling everything. And most of them included letters to him that I would never send. And if you're watching this, be grateful that 90% of the letters I wrote to you never made it to you. Anyway, so I wrote these letters. I wrote in my journal. I decided the universe has my back. Oh, I said that to myself so many times. The universe has my back. I had complete and utter faith. So come October, when after I've been doing this for quite some time, I was driving home from camping by myself, wondering, why hasn't this happened? Why hasn't my manifestation come true? And that was the moment that I had this little voice in my head, and it wasn't chaos. It wasn't anything crazy. It was clarity that told me it was time for me to get my act together and go knock on his door. Because of all of the attention that I was giving to this, I needed to take action. So I knocked on his door, and I won't forget that shocked look on his face. And he took a deep breath, and I think he was like, oh no, how crazy is this woman gonna be? And I said, could we just talk for a minute? And he was honest. He was honest and said that he didn't have anything to say to me. And I appreciated that honesty. But still, he stopped and he talked to me for a minute. And he did make it very clear that he didn't want to have anything more to do with me, relationship-wise. But he was still very loving and kind, and gave me a hug and a kiss goodbye. And as I drove home, I realized that I deserve better. I deserve better than a man who didn't want me in his life. Now, you might be wondering why I'm sharing this story. The universe is our most kind and loving parent, and they want what's best for us. So sometimes what we want for ourselves, the universe has bigger and better plans for us. And while I was on the search to bring a man back into my life who didn't want to be there, I found Master Sri Akarshana instead, and began to transform my life in ways that I never expected. What a beautiful thing that is. Maybe I should include in the story, it wasn't just the meditations I was doing. I got up every morning. I did the Manifest Your Ex Back meditation, and then on top of that I did yoga for manifestation, where I manifested him in my life in those meditations. And then I went out and I swam laps in my pool until I felt like I was going to collapse. And then on top of that, I got crazy active in fixing my house up so that if he came back, he wouldn't feel like I just wanted him back to fix the things in my house. I fixed plumbing. I replaced floors. I patched drywall. I painted 3 different rooms. I went crazy doing things that I thought needed to be done so that he could be in my life. And all this time, what I was doing was I was actually just building myself. It's crazy. I started to feel better about myself. I started to walk taller. People noticed a difference in me. And I found that I wasn't curled up in my bed crying over him. Right there, that's a miracle. That was the miracle, because I was diagnosed with PTSD in 2017. My mind, I've learned, wasn't working the same way that a lot of people's were. I really struggled with being able to make healthy boundaries and how to deal with stress, and more importantly, how to let people go. One of my biggest obstacles to overcome was a fear of abandonment, which led me to very unhealthy practices, unhealthy relationships. And the funny thing is that through this process, I was able to put better boundaries into my life. and stop communication with people that weren't serving me anymore. I wish I could give all of you just a peek inside my mind to see the huge change that happened within me. But I guess it shows. It shows because I'm happier now. I had somebody who hasn't seen me for a long time over yesterday, and he says to me, "Wow, Mike, you're like relaxed." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." And he goes, no, you're like relaxed." And I just laughed. And I'm like, "Yep, I know." So, to wrap this all up, I just have to say, manifesting your ex back, that was pure genius on Master Akarshana's part, because manifestation is co-creation. So it didn't matter how much I put into manifesting this man back into my life. If he didn't want to be there, it wasn't going to happen. However, what did happen is that I manifested myself back. And I also manifested working with Master Sri Akarshana. How cool is that? So please, by all means, please keep watching Master Akarshana's videos and keep watching mine, because I have more exciting adventures to share with all of you. I am going on this transformational journey. I have already had huge changes come over my life, and I want to bring you on this journey, not just for me, but for you too, because if my life can change like this, so can yours. Now, you might still want to practice manifesting your ex back, and I don't blame you, because if your ex was anything like mine, it's really tempting to want that back in your life. However, even if you don't manifest your ex back, you're going to manifest something better for yourself. You are going to manifest a better you. There's nothing better than that. A better you that's prepared for a better relationship, for a better life, better manifestations, and more abundance. Now, if anything that I've said resonates with you, please comment below. Tell me your stories. I want to hear them. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. I can't wait to bring more stories to all of you and share more of my transformation to make my life and your life better. Thank you so much.